What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, CinderStrain01, and welcome back to more of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt walkthrough. And we are going to continue this. Let's go ahead and do it. We're going to go pick up our horse. It's time to move on with our main objective here. We've got two different objectives to do. And we're going to ask the hunter where he found the bodies. That'll be our first one. And it should already be set, so I think we're good to go. Do some more leveling up and building up our character. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the gameplay. And hopefully there won't be any lagging or stuttering or any of that kind of stuff going on. Hopefully it's going to be a nice smooth ride. Just look at the weather effects. Look at how beautiful the game is. I mean, I know I say this over and over again, but this is like one of those games that I'm really just excited to keep playing, you know? Like, a lot of RPGs can be very kind of time consuming, so it's difficult to have the motivation to know that you're going to be spending, you know, upwards to 60-70 hours in a game such as this. And this is one of those games where I don't mind being 60 to 70 hours in. So that's pretty cool. Alright, looks like we found where we need to be. We just came at it from a different angle.
I think those plums are wreaking havoc on my gut.
Bad time?
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets, the red bloom. Well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Griffin do that to her?
Delina. Yes. Attacked her at night. She was walking in the woods.
At night? Through the woods? In wartime?
Meeting a boy. The young, you know, do foolish things for love. Wounds are healing, but she will die. Blood's pooling in her skull. Nothing my brews can do to help.
Could try to help her with one of my potions. Swallow can heal internal hemorrhages.
But
Witcher's potions aren't for humans.
she'll die as it is.
Yes, a peaceful death soothed by your concoctions. If I give her Swallow and something goes wrong, the whole village will hear her screams.
I understand. Do as you will.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the Griffin. Need the buckthorn for bait.
I was thinking... A few years ago we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. The whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a Griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Doubt Emperor Emir cares about you. But this captain just might. Seems like a decent man.
There are no decent men in the army. There are only orders.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the Griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
Alright, it looks like we actually went towards the wrong one, but alright. So we have a new quest, On Death's Bed. Which is pretty cool. So we still need to find some buckhorn on the riverbed using my Witcher senses. So we'll do that. I guess we'll go ahead and complete this one first. And then we'll do her, I guess, little side quest as well. Because we want to make sure that she lives. We're a good Witcher.
Hey-ya!
That's just so beautiful, you know, as we run into So you run into a tree.
Slower.
Alright, I guess we got another quest there that we can take. Wow, look how beautiful this water is. Alright, looks like it's showing up here, so we're gonna go ahead and get down. Not sure how much we need. It's not gonna hurt to make sure we have plenty enough.
Last time I lived out anything, swear it.
Lost your key, ma'am?
No, not me key. Me pan. It always sat there empty, this hut. That is, till the night afore the battle. A man arrived, walked right in like 'twere his own. Was standing at my window, peering at the goings-on. He must have known me, 'cause next I knew, there he was, coming my way. So, I grabbed me pan, for protection, see? But he just asks all polite, Gran, got any birch bark by chance? Lilac berries or even a few coals? Nay, says I. And you must be right daft to pester folk at night with such foolery. But I sees he ain't listening. Just staring at me pan like a magpie at a copper. Lend it to me, Gran. I'll give it back come morn. He's right baffled for what's he doing, frying in the dark. But I've got a soft heart, so I gave it to him.
Interesting. What happened then?
Afore dawn, another rode up to the hut. But come on, only the first fella left. Locked the door, hopped on his horse, and that were all I saw of him, and me pan. 'Twere old, black with sort, not worth much, I suppose, but I've no other. Will you help me, dearie? Bring an old widower pan. I could never break down that door myself. And in truth, I'm afeard to go in any road. Such a stench wafting out. Methinks the other fellow, well, that he's lying there.
I love how you can see the veins on her.
Never taken on a pan contract. Fine, I'll go in, look around. You should wait here, just in case.
You never know what we could find inside a frying pan, spick and span. Alright, so we can't get into the door, but we can... Okay, so we can bash the door. So we need to use... There we go. Booyah! Smoking pipe.
A corpse. Explains the stench. Documents, almost entirely burnt. A few pieces still legible.
What's that, dearie?
Nothing. Nothing. Ah, the priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean. Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it to make ink, write letters.
But when I gab to myself, they say I'm going barmy.
Cracked monocle. Interesting.
Found the pan, have ye?
His throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kind a soldier might have.
Found the pan, have ye?
Here, your frying pan.
Mine? But mine were black with soot. And I could see myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past.
It was the soot the man needed. He scraped it off to make ink. Must have had an urgent letter to write. Urgently burned some other documents too.
And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
Hang about! You've earned a token of thanks. Here, sonny, for the road.
Just doing my job, little lady.
Try a nice white fish for supper. Or a pie.
Nice. Wow, it really kind of makes you feel accomplished when when you do something like that. Alright, so it looks like we know where we're heading now. As I get stuck here.
Razor.
I think those plums are wreaking havoc on the woman. This is the road to Kazoo.
Man, just look at that weather. I've never seen weather look this good in a video game. I'm sorry.
Anyone home? Must be out hunting. Trail's fresh. Mislav just left home. You, Mislav?
Shh! Hear that?
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
Dogs more dangerous than wolves? Don't think so.
It's the truth. Know why?
No, but I guess you're about to tell me.
Wolves hunt to fill their bellies. Wild dogs kill for sport.
Just like humans.
Aye. They've learned much from us. Why not cruelty too?
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village. I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
No. Dogs might, though. So step careful now. Come on.
These dogs been a problem for a while now.
Since the war started, soldier on the march, he'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. For a dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs. They're gaunt, guts stuck to their spines, covered in scabies. But they just too late. Attacked another one.
Sand people will return in bigger numbers. That means get out of my way. You have to really, really be over. You can't just like kind of run over it.
Dieter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
Before what?
Before they drove me from the village.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm a freak. Sorry. I'd rather not talk about it.
I'm a freak too.
Aye, but of another kind.
If it's lycanthropy, I can help.
What?
Lycanthropy. Werewolves. Handled a few cases in the past. It's usually a simple curse that...
The Lord's son, Florian, and I, we loved each other. Dieter walked in on us in the stables. They drove me away. Florian hanged himself. Lord started drinking, and the estate fell into ruin. That's the long and short of it.
I'm sorry.
Ancient history now. I was to show you where I found the Nilfgaardians. Come.
Griffin, know anything about it?
Not much. Not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
Alright, so we've got some upgrading to do. Let's go ahead and get to that. Character levels. When you gain a certain number of experience points, you advance to the next level. You get experience points for killing monsters and completing quests, obviously. You receive ability points every time you gain a level. Unless these points... Using these points, you can acquire new abilities or improve ones you already have. An ability's color indicates what branch it belongs to. Select an ability, then develop it. Alright, so we've already got, obviously, these abilities. So what do we want to do? Muscle memory, so fast attack, damage increase, strength training, strong attack, arrow deflection, lightning reflexes, or resolve, battle trance. Let's see, damage increased by 5%. Yeah, we're going to be using that a lot, so let's go with that one. Alright, for an ability to take effect, you must activate it, placing it in the open slot. Select the ability and press A. You can deactivate abilities at any time and put others in their place. Alright. Seems pretty easy enough.
Silent through the woods. No Griffin can hear me nor spy me.
I always love that depending on how fast you run, he will run. Look at that, that's awesome. These animals.
Today. 'Twas here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine. Not the first Griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
Thank you, kind sir. You're a good man. You will find a man that will love you unconditionally.
Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them. A camp. Grounds black, saturated with blood. These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably.
Alright, looks like we're just following the prints. I guess you can't jump when you have that hand held down. When you have the LT held down, I guess you can't jump.
Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least. Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the Griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying. Bones. Horse. Dog. Human. A few months' worth.
Ooh, we got a nice sword. Nice. Guess it wants us to look at him first.
Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other Griffin must be a male. Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept. Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft, dense barbs. A royal Griffin. Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area. Done all I could. Should talk to Vesemir.
All right. Wow. Man. Ooh, that probably would not have been good. It would have been funny, but not have been good. Alright, so this is the fast travel system. There's where we need to go, right there. So we'll fast travel right there. I just wanted to test it out and see how it is. Nice and quick and smooth, and bam, we're here. Pretty cool.
Mum don't let us talk to strangers.
Your gran told me about Smithfield. Lad went missing
We
one
have
day, so
much
I
work
heard
to do,
Blackbeard
man.
was hunting
Quite
them.
as
Started
field as
poking
that
them
on the
after.
side of the river.
When he started
By the wood.
twisting and swirling,
Boy in
so
Plymouth.
bam, bam, they
Good
knocked
lad,
us off.
Master Witcher.
Oh, so
Though
they
he...
set
Yes,
us on the
yes.
ground
This
and
boy,
sat on
will
them.
he venture out to
Witcher,
inspect
I
his
got to do
grain
with it.
anytime
What
soon?
did the folk do?
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of the Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the Griffin for him. What else could he want from two witches? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Learned some things. It's a male, had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse.
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss, standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up?
Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
Alright, so we're not ready for it just yet.
Later, Vesemir.
Okay, so obviously we know that we are going to be taking on the Griffin in the next episode, but I also wanted to check out something real quick. Let me check out our quests, because there was that one quest that we had. This is our quest list. Found the bodies, about Buckhorn, yeah, suggested level 3. Alright, I think it's a secondary. Yep, there it is. So this is one of the quests that I guess we're going to be doing up next, and then we will head on and of course do the Griffin mission. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the walkthrough. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support you do, and please continue to watch the walkthrough, as I'm very, very excited for this, and want to keep putting more and more videos out for you guys to watch. So again, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace out, bitches.